Garnacho, what he's had to say.
Yeah, so this was speaking to Argentinian media, I understand, and he says obviously it's hard for everyone. We didn't beat anyone in the league. We lacked a lot of things. When you don't score goals, you always need more. Until we reached the final, I played every round and I played 20 minutes today. I don't know, I'm going to try and enjoy the summer and see what happens next, which is intriguing final line there, isn't it? What's going to happen to this player, 20 years old, Garnacho? Interesting, he qualifies as homegrown. We talk about Man United looking to raise money, because if they sold Bruno Fernandes, if they sold him, all of that money would go down as pure profit. These things we're learning through FFP and PSR and these new regulations and rules, suddenly a player like him has a lot of value to Man United in the transfer market in terms of selling him.
I've been telling you for weeks that Chelsea are interested in Garnacho, that Garnacho wants to stay in the Premier League, that despite links with Italian, Saudi and more clubs, also Bayer Leverkusen, the focus of Garnacho is Premier League. Garnacho wants to continue in Premier League and Chelsea are there. Chelsea are interested in Garnacho. Chelsea made some contact to be informed of the situation of the player. Then it's going to be also obviously a topic of valuations between Chelsea and Manchester United, but Garnacho remains a strong topic internally at Chelsea. A name being mentioned on a daily basis internally at the club, and Alejandro Garnacho is a serious possibility for Chelsea this summer. This is not something new, but something I want to repeat, because there are many stories on, sometimes people say the concerns on the attitude of Garnacho, or maybe doubts on the price, or the salary, or many other things. Chelsea are quite convinced about Garnacho being a good opportunity. Now the point is going to be how much Manchester United want, and also for Chelsea, now in this moment, it's really important to focus also on the outgoings. Mark Guiu can go to Sunderland, Armando Broja has to leave, Raheem Sterling with Fulham and more clubs interested, Joe Felix went to Al Nassr, Nico Jackson could be another player ready to leave, Christopher Nkunku could be on his way out because he remains one of the players available this summer. So Chelsea are focusing on selling players as soon as possible, in this moment of the window. And then attack Alejandro Garnacho, for sure, a few weeks ago, when we had many rumors on Hojlund. But at the moment, Rasmus Hojlund keeps repeating, also after scoring in a friendly game against Bournemouth in the last 24 hours, Hojlund says, I want to stay, I want to fight for my place, I'm staying at Manchester United, I'm ready for the competition, I'm not scared. So this is the position of the player. But this is the position of the player also because I can guarantee to you, till today, end of July, no one from Manchester United, management, director, manager, staff, whoever, no one went and told the player, you have to go, we want to sell you. No one from Man United told Hojlund, you're out of the project. So Hojlund at the moment feels comfortable, wants to stay at United, and wants to fight for the place at Manchester United. Then if Man United will go strong and say, okay, we need to sell, we will see. But at the moment, the situation for Hojlund is that the player wants to stay, and his dream is still to succeed at Manchester.
Got breaking transfer news hot off the press. Michael Bridge coming in with it. What have you got?
Yeah, Mike, this is just dropped. Apologies if I'm looking down. Remember, this is information we have literally just received. Now, it involves Chelsea forward Christopher Nkunku. It's a potential target for Manchester United in this window. Now, talks are understood to have been held between intermediaries about a move. Chelsea do not want to sell Nkunku, but it is thought they would be tempted to do business for £70 million. Now, he's a player United are considering, but they are unlikely to meet the £70 million figure. Now, Bayern Munich are trying to sign the player, but have not been able to agree a deal. There'd be more chance of Nkunku moving to Bayern if their forward Matis Tel was willing to move in the opposite direction in a separate deal. Meanwhile, Chelsea are also considering a move for United forward Alejandro Garnacho. United are considering possibilities in attacking areas and what is feasible during this window, given their financial restrictions. A lot will depend on what happens with Garnacho. Given Anti's loan move should be finalised this weekend. They do not want to be left short in attack, but they can also cannot afford to be overstocked. So to reiterate the top line, Chelsea forward Christopher Nkunku, a potential Manchester United target this window.
Oh, that is a big one. Much more on that in the transfer show at 7.
But listen up, Manchester United and Chelsea fans, what do you make of this? The two clubs are considering a swap deal involving Alejandro Garnacho and Christopher Nkunku.
According to Sky in Germany, there is no final decision, but it is something that has been discussed. Manchester United have also been in discussions with Napoli over a transfer for Garnacho. It's a player Chelsea have been watching closely. The winger's agents were in attendance at Stamford Bridge on Monday.
Well, as for Nkunku, before the talk of a possible swap with Garnacho, it's understood discussions have been held with intermediaries, about a move to Old Trafford. Chelsea value Nkunku at around £70 million.
This is how Garnacho and Nkunku compare in terms of Premier League minutes played by position. Garnacho has spent most time playing on the wide left and also inside left. Nkunku has predominantly played as a central striker.
Chelsea Football Club are on the verge of completing a sensational double signing, with Dutch wonderkid Xavi Simons and Manchester United star Alejandro Garnacho both reportedly close to joining the Blues in a groundbreaking move expected to be announced this weekend. Reliable sources close to the deal have confirmed that negotiations with both players are in the final stages, with personal terms virtually agreed and medicals expected to be scheduled in the coming hours. Chelsea's board is said to be working around the clock to finalize paperwork before making an official club announcement. Xavi Simons, currently on loan at RB Leipzig from Paris Saint-Germain, has been closely monitored by top clubs across Europe. Chelsea have now moved swiftly, outpacing rivals to secure the services of the 21-year-old attacking midfielder known for his creativity, flair, and technical brilliance. Meanwhile, Alejandro Garnacho, one of Manchester United's brightest young talents, is reportedly keen on a fresh challenge. Sources suggest Chelsea have offered a long-term project that appeals to the Argentine winger, who is excited about linking up with a young and dynamic squad at Stamford Bridge. As Chelsea prepares to welcome these two exciting prospects, Noni Madueke, nicknamed Gogo by fans, is reportedly nearing an exit. The 22-year-old winger has struggled for consistency and could leave the club either on loan or a permanent deal to make room for the incoming stars. Chelsea manager Enzo Maresca, along with sporting director Paul Winstanley, are said to be fully backing the moves, believing that Simons and Garnacho will add immediate firepower and long-term potential to the club's attacking options. Fabrizio Romano and multiple trusted outlets have hinted that the announcement could be made before Sunday, with fans expecting the official unveilings at Stamford Bridge as Chelsea gears up for the new Premier League season with high ambition and renewed confidence.